Good morning, class. So before we start our class, let us have our prayer. Kate, please lead the prayer. Amen. Now let's do our attendance. If I call your name, you will say a mood that you are feeling instead of saying present. Okay, it seems like everyone is present. Very good. Now let's do a quick recap. Alright, let's start with Miss Kesha. Okay, next. Okay, very good. So just as your neighbor has unique sound, the setting of a story uses a sound and image to test a character's belonging. Everyone, please read our objectives. At the end of the lesson, 80% of the students should be able to Alright, very good. Let's have our activity. So which one makes you see and smell Maria better and why? Okay, first one is the C. Who would like to answer? Okay, Ivy. Maria is beautiful. Why? Why do you think that makes you see Maria better? Okay, very good because you can see Maria as beautiful. Next is, which one makes you smell Maria better? Okay, Cesar. Okay, very good. The aroma of papaya blossoms drifted from her hair. Very good. Because, can you explain why? Yes, because the aroma of papaya blossoms drifted from her hair. You can smell that if that is the description. Very good. So our topic for today is evaluating cultural views in Philippine poetry. So do you have any idea about our topic for today? Okay. Yes, Crisel? Yes, we will evaluate cultural views in our poetry. So now, I will distribute you a copy of a prose and you will read that silently for 3 minutes. Okay, so today, we aren't just reading a story about a trip home, we are looking for the soul of Nagebran. To do that, we need to look at how Manuel Arquela uses language. We call this figures of speech and sound devices. So first, let's analyze sound devices, which is the onomatopoeia. If you look at the prose, it says, the wheels of the cart creaked and groaned. Clack, clack, clack. So, what does that mean? So, onomatopoeia, it means that words imitate the natural sound of a thing. So, if you look at the prose that reads, the wheels of the car creak and groan, that imitates a natural sound or a thing, and it emphasizes the simplicity of slowness of rural life. In the city, you hear engines. In the province, you hear the rhythm of the earth and the woods. It reflects the cultural value of patience. Very good. Let's proceed to the next. Analysis of figure of speech, which is the simile. Now, look at how Maria and the stars are described. The stars were like glittering grains of rice spilled across the velvet sky. So, that is what we called simile, comparing two unlike things using like or as. And our prose, the stars were described like glittering grains of rice. So why compare the stars to rice instead of diamond? Because to be a Filipino farmer, rice is life, sustenance, and beauty. This expresses the value of gratitude for the harvest and being sacred in the ordinary. Next is analysis of figures of speech, which is the personification. Now look at how they describe the wheels. The wheels groaned. Personification is giving human qualities to inanimate object. For example, the wheels. The wheels cannot really groan, but the personification will give it a qualities of human. So the road, it wasn't just rocky, it was testing them. The groaning of the cart mirrors the resilience required to live in the province and shows that life in Nagebran is a living, breathing part of the family. Anyone have a question? Alright, none, very good. Now let's discuss the communal versus individual value. In this prose, Maria is described with aroma of papaya blossom. This is sensory image, which we tackled in the last lesson. Maria's quiet acceptance of the rough road shows adaptability. She doesn't just complain, she appreciates the blossom. The test set by the father taking the Waig road represents the value of family gatekeeping. In Filipino culture, a wife doesn't just marry the man, she marries the land and the family. So that is how communal versus individual values happen. Anyone has a question? If anyone doesn't have a question, I will give you 3 lines from the poise that you need to identify. You need to identify the device and the value. I will give you 3 minutes to work with a pair and give me the answer. Okay, time is up. Exchange your paper with your seatmate and we will check your answers. So, number 1, labag's coat, listening like wet charcoal. So that is simile, very good. And its value is pride in one's work and animals. So that is rural pride. Second, the wheels clack chalk over the stones. That is onomatopoeia. And the value is appreciation for the music of hard work. Lastly, she looked about her with big eyes and smiling. That is imagery. Very good. And the value of it is hospitality and openness to new environment. Okay, very good. Now let's proceed to the next, which is activity. Now, with the same pair, imagine a friend from different country or big city visiting Midsayap. So your task is to write a short dialogue, 4 to 6 lines, where you describe local experiences like eating in a local carinderia or visiting the NDMC gymnasium using at least 1 simile and 1 onomatopoeia. So you must explain which Filipino value they are showing their friends. For example, hospitality or adaptability. So for the criteria, the use of device, so you successfully included both simile and onomatopoeia in the dialogue. In the dialogue, that would be 5 points. The dialogue very clearly demonstrate a Filipino value, for example, hospitality or resilience, that is also 5 points. For local context, reference specific elements of Midsayap or NDMC or rural life effectively, that is 5 points. For the grammar, sentence are clear, well structured, and easy to read, that would be also 5 points for a total of, okay, very good, 20 points. You will be given 5 minutes to do the task, and after that, you will pass the paper or submit the paper in front. Okay? Alright, time is up. Kindly submit your paper to the person in front of you and then submit the paper and to me. Okay? Very good. Now let's have generalization. So how do sound devices and figure of speech challenge the way we read a story? Yes, Crisel. Alright, very good. It helps us understand the story more. Next is, how did Manuel Arguila use Filipino items like rice and papaya blossom in his simile instead of Western example? Yes, Julia. Okay, very good. It symbolizes Pinoy pride or Pinoy value. So now, let us have our multiple choice challenge. So the direction is, read and understand each question carefully and choose the letter of the best answer. So I will give you the test paper, get one and pass. Alright, very good. Okay, so I will give you 5 minutes to finish answering, and then we will check your paper. Okay, now exchange your papers with your classmate. Okay, let's check. Okay, what is the answer to number 1, Cesar? Okay, very good. Letter B. Okay, very good. Personification. Now, let's have number 2. Yes, Joshua? Alright, very good. Letter C. Simile. Let's have number 3. Yes, Fardehan? Very good. Onomatopoeia. Let's have number 4. Yes, Kate? Very good. Letter D. Papaya. Next. Yes, Julia? Okay, very good. He is Baldo. Next is number 6. Okay. Yes, Ivy? Correct. Letter C. Labang is the bull or the carabao. Next is 7. Yes, Yasser? Very good. Letter C, which is respect and obedience. Very good. Next is number 8. Okay. Yes, Shulmira? Correct. Letter B. It gives human attitudes to non-human things. Very good. Next is, okay, Kesha? Okay, very good. Letter B. Last, number 10. Yes, Jaya? Okay, correct. Letter A. Okay, return your papers to your classmates. And after that, if there is no problem with your score, submit it to me so I can record it later. Okay? Any questions? Okay, no questions. So thank you everyone for participating in our activities today. Let's have our closing prayer. Okay, lead it, Joshua. Okay, amen. Goodbye, class, and see you next meeting.